Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today I'm here to talk about a stock that I think is going to be very good to invest in right now. I think that it has a crazy potential for growth, and that if you get in right now, sky's the limit. So before we do get into this stock, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean a lot. Almost to 200 subscribers, and let's get right into it. So the stock we're talking about today is, you guessed it, Cheesecake Factory. So Cheesecake Factory, ticker symbol CAKE, is a stock that has been up a lot this past year. You can see right here, 67%. We've had a good past year in the stock market, but 67% is really good, especially for a company of this, this field and this size, and their PE ratio isn't even 20. Very low for their sector, for their industry. For a company growing that fast, it is insanely low. Their market cap is around 3 billion, so a relatively small company. If you're watching this, you've probably heard of Cheesecake Factory, if I had to take a guess, but that's actually not why we're investing in Cheesecake Factory, which I think is a flaw with this stock. Their ticker symbol is CAKE, and it's called Cheesecake Factory, but there's so much more to this stock than those two things. So if we take a look at Cheesecake Factory at a glance, it was founded in 1972, IPO 1992. Those don't really matter. But we own and operate 337 restaurants across the US and Canada, including 216 of the Cheesecake Factory locations, the restaurant everyone knows and loves, 39 North Italia locations, what's that? 32 Flower Child locations, again, what's that? And 42 Fox Restaurant Concept locations, what is that? Well, I'll explain to you guys that North Italia is, I'd say, a better Olive Garden, to give it a comparison. It is a Italian restaurant chain that is doing very well. They're expanding decently fast, and it's impressive that Cheesecake Factory has found, you know how hard it is to find a successful, restaurant industry plant type of facility, and then you get an Italian place and it does very well, and they're expanding very rapidly. And then Flower Child is another one that's, very impressive. This is a great establishment. It's almost like Chipotle, I'd compare it to, but they're expanding this very fast. And then they have 42 Fox Restaurant Concepts locations. So those are basically just restaurants that they're trying out. They're scattered across the US, and those are just, they just want to see if the idea is working really well, or if those restaurants are making a lot of money. But this is a great idea, I think, and this is going to sustain very well for the future, because the more they get like different ideas out there, and the more that they see, oh, this works, this doesn't, they're going to have a very good idea for how to make money. And then also they have 34 international CCF locations. So that's very good. They're expanding internationally. There's a lot of money to be made internationally that isn't in the U.S. And so this is a little article. The Cheesecake Factory announced that it had closed the acquisitions of North Italia and Fox Restaurant Concepts, including Flower Child. So they actually acquired all of these things. The transactions were completed for $308 million in consideration at closing. And yeah, that's a lot of money, but Cake made a very good investment with this, I think, and people aren't really realizing that Cake owns all of this. I think that their ticker symbol is very misleading, because it is just Cake and then it says Cheesecake Factory. And I think that once people do find out, the stock has already exploded. It's up 67% in the past year. It's already up a lot, but I think that the run is not even close to finishing. So, you can see the financial performance. The company previously invested $88 million in the North Italian Flower Child concepts over the last 3 years in anticipation of their purchase. North Italia turns a modern lens on Italian cooking in the upscale casual dining segment. All dishes are that's cool. But yeah, this is very impressive. And then we can see the FRC, the Fox Concepts, was founded by Sam Fox, a 10-time James Beard Award semifinalist for Restaurateur of the Year, New York Times bestselling cookbook author, and recently named one of the 50 most influential people in the restaurant industry by Nation's Restaurant News for the 5th consecutive year. So this guy obviously knows what he's doing, and he has 47 restaurants across 8 states. And each restaurant is individually designed to provide guests. Well, that's just basically, these restaurants are all individually unique. They're all different restaurants that only have one of them. So yeah, I mean, if one of the concepts does take off and they're like, oh, people are traveling to come see our restaurant's making very good sales, they can always build off that idea, and that's great that they're doing this. I really like that, and I like that for Cheesecake as a company to expand their revenue and their profit. So this is just a little bit deeper on North Italia. Um, so North Italia they have potential for 200 domestic locations over time. That's a lot of locations. I mean, if we go back, Cheesecake Factory has 216, potential for 200. So it could be the same size as Cheesecake Factory is right now, which if you double just, I mean, the stock is valued off of Cheesecake Factory and what that company is doing. I'm sure North Italia and Flower Child have a little bit to do with it, but Cheesecake Factory is the main valuation for this stock, for this company. So imagine you just doubled it. That's what this is basically doing with North Italia. They currently have 39 locations, so they need to 5x their locations in 13 states. Italian cuisine is the number one ethnic food category in the United States. I've never heard that before. And they're targeting 20% average annual unit growth. That's amazing. And attractive return profile and sales growth. Definitely true with that one. I believe them and I agree. And you can see their comp sales are first quarter 2024 versus first quarter 2023, 3%, and then fiscal year 23 versus fiscal year 22, 8%. So they are making more money. This company definitely is growing this concept, and I really like North Italia. I like North Italia a lot, but I do like Flower Child a little bit more. And the reason for this is how easy it is to make, their locations and kind of the vibe that they have around them. I think that this is going to do very well in the coming years. A differentiated concept in the growing fast casual dining segment. That's definitely is a fast growing area. They have 32 locations in 10 states, so a little more locations than North Italia, but not much. Targeting 15 to 20% average annual unit growth. That's great. A healthy, balanced dining experience with organic, gluten-free, and vegan dishes. I mean, that's becoming much more prominent as time goes on. All dishes handmade from scratch daily. I mean, that's great. Menu features customized. I mean, that's just kind of what they have, but they also have significant off-premise volumes trending over 50% of sales. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of just an overview on what Flower Child is. But I do believe that, this idea, their logo, their brand, their business for Flower Child is very good. And I think people are going to get more and more into this as time goes on. I don't see this going away. People are always going to care about their health. And if not, if they don't, I think they're going to care about it more even in the future. So I do think this is a very good concept and that it is going to do really well if they put it in, the right locations. And then we can see right here, I mean, this is crazy. We're seeing the accelerating unit growth. And they opened 22 new units in 2024. Okay. So that's very good because we can see that this is exponential. They opened 13 new restaurants in 2022, 16 new restaurants in 2023, 22 in 2024. So what do we think is going to happen next year? Probably, around 20, maybe around 30. 30 new units are going to be open. And that's very good. I mean, they opened, Culinary Dropout, which has been doing good, and they're expanding on that. You can see that they have 2 locations of this Fox restaurant now. And then North Italia, they opened 3 locations. That's very good. We saw that company is obviously successful. And then Flower Child, 2 more locations. So, I mean, we're seeing, right now that this is obviously a successful business path for them. North Italia, Flower Child, and Cheesecake Factory are kind of their big. I mean, Cheesecake Factory is by far their biggest and main, source of income. I don't see Cheesecake Factory going anywhere anytime soon. People love that place. I've been there. It's very good food. And I do think that, I mean, a lot of tourists, it's just, they're set up to succeed. Cheesecake Factory, they're a cash cow and they're not going to stop. But North Italia and Flower Child they're not set up to succeed, but I do believe that they're going to succeed. That's all I've seen is good things from them. And I do think that they're going to grow to be as big as Cheesecake Factory, their parent company. And all 3 of them are kind of going to be, intertwined. And I don't think people even know that Cheesecake Factory owns North Italia or owns Flower Child. So people are surprised when they say, oh, I love Flower Child, I love North Italia, they're growing so fast, I want to invest in them. And they see, oh, shoot, Cheesecake Factory owns them. Cake is their ticker symbol. That's their ticker symbol. So I think that people are going to become more hip to that. And when that happens, the PE ratio, I mean, the stock price is going to go up, the PE ratio is going to go up, and everything's going to kind of start working out better for Cheesecake Factory as a stock. And we can see also culinary dropout. This is a new concept that they're working on. I mean, this sky's the limit when it comes to these Fox concept restaurants, and it seems very good. I mean, worst that can happen is a restaurant does decent, I think, and they don't expand on it. But a lot of them they do try to expand on, and it seems like a good idea. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's all I have for today's video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to smash that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. I appreciate you for watching. I hope you do invest, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.